Good morning and welcome to every family member, friend, and guest. What a great day it is together in the house of the Lord. And to our online family, a special welcome to you. Today has been great already. Here are a few announcements to keep you up to date. Normally we take this time on Sunday to talk a little bit about stewardship. But coming up, I'm hosting what is called a Journey of Generosity, or a JOG, and I'd love for you to attend. A JOG is a mini retreat with a small group of people centered around the topic of biblical generosity. The retreat is slow-paced and conversational. We'll watch some video stories about people living out generosity in their own lives. We'll read scripture and we'll talk about it. Now, this JOG was put together by a ministry named Generous Giving. Generous Giving is fully and privately funded, so they never ask for donations at their events, nor do they allow others to do so. And because of this unique context of not having to ask for money, there is no agenda during a JOG on where to give or how much to give. The JOG allows you to explore the why of giving and how it's connected to your heart without ever asking for money. Here's a video that will tell you a little bit more.
Here's the story of how generous giving began. In the late 90s, a few of us got together to talk about something that concerned us. Wealth was reaching record highs, but generosity was lower than it had been during the Great Depression. It didn't make any sense. Greater wealth gives us the opportunity to be more generous, and generosity leads to abundant life. So we had the opportunity for more abundant life, but we weren't taking it. Why? Now, around that same time, we met some people who lived very generous lives, and we asked them, "Why are you so generous?" We heard their stories. We saw their joy. Their passion and convictions inspired us. And we found something else. Just talking with others about generosity opened our hearts so God could grow us. And from that point on, we knew generous giving would always be about a conversation. So we began to create events for people to come together and simply discuss generosity. And when we did, God showed up, and we all left encouraged. But many of our friends were skeptical, worried that these conversations were actually just a sneaky way for us to ask them for money. And it made us realize that we needed a place where you could talk about generosity without ever being asked for money. And it was then that something remarkable happened. A family foundation with a legacy of generosity stepped forward and offered to underwrite this work in its entirety. Here's why that's a big deal. We never have to ask anyone for money, ever. Our conversations really had no strings attached. They could be honest. And it's those honest, open conversations about generosity that make wonderful things happen in our lives and in our world. That's the story of how generous giving began. And it continues today in both large gatherings and small. We're not here to give you all the answers. We're here to give you the gift of conversation and together move deeper into the life that is truly life.
We're going to meet together Friday evening, the 22nd, and the morning of the 23rd, with dinner and breakfast being provided. And we will be done in time for noon kickoff. So to RSVP, look in your bulletin and contact me by the 15th of September. I really look forward to this time with you. Tonight is our annual church picnic at Fun Go Holler Park in Pelham. Every year we gather to have a great time in the park. There's going to be cornhole, volleyball, a bike trail, food, and most important of all, just a great time with each other. So remember, it is at 5 o'clock tonight. Look in your bulletin for all the details, and we really can't wait to see you there.